about a year out of college. That company had an opportunity to move into management, and with my degree and experience, I was able to move into management. Took over a district of that company. There was 77 out of 78 in the entire country. Within 1 year, I became the number one district manager in that company. By the age of 24, I became a general manager of my own plant down in Houston, Texas. So I moved my wife and my firstborn son down to Houston, Texas to run an industrial laundry plant. I liked corporate America as much as I guess you can, but I've always been an entrepreneur at heart. From the time I was a young boy, I wrote short stories, I went door to door selling stuff. Just always was an entrepreneurial heart. So I got exposed to network marketing. I was teaching Sunday school in a class down in Deer Park, Texas. A sharp young couple in my class came over to my house one night, showed me a network marketing opportunity. I fell in love with the concept. Timing wasn't quite right, so we decided not to get started at that time. A few years later, I made a career transition in corporate America. I took over the direct sales division of this industrial laundry business. So we did like 6 million catalogs per year, and we mail those throughout the United States and Canada, selling everything to do with uniforms, work uniforms, mats, anything industrial related. It was during that transition I was in charge of this division of the company. We were doing quite well, by the way. My boss took me to lunch one day and asked me if I had a plan B if something ever happened to my job. And I'm like, no, things go pretty good. I really don't. And he goes, well, I'm thinking about starting my own business, and I'd love to have you by my side if you'd be interested. And needless to say, a couple weeks later, I was opening my kit, and I was learning a phenomenal industry that's changed my life called network marketing. I stayed in corporate America for about 10 years, worked part-time, worked full-time in corporate America, traveled all over the place, built my business in the evenings, uh, learned over about the first 10 years of my career. Over the last 10 years or so of my career, I've been the number one income earner with three different companies. And when I got started with the shopping Sherlock, I was actually the president of another network marketing company at the time. And when I saw the concept that these guys had and a way to make money on the internet, I knew enough about marketing and business that I knew these guys were in front of a phenomenal trend, and it was an opportunity to do something very special. And so I literally took a sabbatical from my company for 3 weeks and came and built the shop in Sherlock. And I built it like a wild man. My family needed me to hit a certain income level. I had to hit it fast, so I went to work. I got up early in the morning. I worked till late at night. So sometimes when I tell people how much money I made, I like to qualify because there aren't many people that are going to work as hard as I work. And so when you're talking about money and those kind of things, you got to qualify because you don't know the skill sets I developed over the years. You don't know my sphere of influence. You don't know how hard I work. And so I just tell you that in my first 21 days, I became a global power distributor with this company. In my first 45 days, I earned over $10,000, and I became the first diamond in this company. We built a very large organization. Now, I was with the previous company, so I got my start back in December of 2007, and that company we took off. We went from $200,000 a month in sales to 1.4 million in 1 year. It went from March, April of 1 year to September of that same year. We went from 200,000 in sales in a month to 1.4 million. Things were rocking. My income got up to $10,000 a week, and everything was going great. Unfortunately, the business outgrew that management team. There were some things going on, and basically the tires went flat, the wheels fell off, however you want to say it, but it was a mess. Many of us hung in there for a long time because we knew the concept was phenomenal. And several of us hung in there and kept this thing alive on a respirator for a couple of years, literally, until the day Michael Weeder bought our company, which was May 14th, 2012. The number one day in my business life. It changed everything for me and my family. It's very exciting. I think the world of Michael Weeder. I know where he's taking this company, and I'm just thrilled to be a part of it. Absolutely thrilled to be a part of it. In Michael Weeder, I think some of you had the opportunity to meet him this past weekend. You're going to meet a guy who really cares about people, and you just don't find that very often in business. And I've watched him work when he's very, very tired. When most people would go and hide and take a little nap or rest, no, he wants to be with the people every possible minute he can. He's a man of integrity. He does what he says he's going to do, which again, if you've been around business very long at all, those are rare. And I'm just honored and privileged to be part of his team. I've watched him over the first year that he's taken over our company rebuild a foundation and set a foundation that's gone worldwide. My business has expanded into several continents. In fact, I'm making money every night when I'm sleeping because my business is growing around the world. I think that's going to be something you're really going to like. So that's my background. I went a little longer than I normally would have. I wanted you to get a feel for. I've been through some of the same things you're going through right now, and I couldn't be happier. I, as a number one income earner with three different companies, I get approached literally every day with different opportunities, and people wanting to buy me, people want to give me great positions. This is my home, and this is the future. As we become a multi-billion-dollar company, which we will, 68% of the revenue that comes into this company gets paid out to us as affiliates. 68%. Now, I heard Brandon mention that this is a unilevel. It's not a unilevel. I mean, a binary. It's a hybrid. It's got part unilevel. It's got part binary. It's got the best of both. But the best thing it has is matching bonuses. Over 50% of a leader's check, myself included, will come in your matching bonuses. As you help people in your team succeed, you're literally getting a 20-30% check match on the bulk of their check. It's huge. And as you start to learn about that, you're going to love it. The other thing I want to mention is that with this product, we literally give it away for free. We teach people how to use it. They save money. They save 20, 30, 40, 50% over what they're used to paying for stuff. And then, as they're saving money and using the product on the back end, Michael Weeder has developed relationships that we get paid. Michael Weeder pays every single week. He pays right and he pays on time. As networkers, as business builders, everything you want, you got with Michael Weeder. Very, very exciting. So, Brandon, that's kind of some background. If you want me to get into the nuts and bolts of the pay plan and how to structure the team to get you guys and gals off to a great start, kind of give me some guidance. I'm here to serve you, whatever you and your team need.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you very much, Chuck. Hold on, I just dropped the microphone. But if you could just go ahead and if you have the your presentation slides or anything with the compensation plan, if you could just go through it with us, that would be great. How to get promoted.
Two ways for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let's take you to the website. There's three websites that you're gonna want to get familiar with. This is Shopping Sherlock, shoppingsherlock.com. About the only couple things you're gonna come here for is getting your back office. And right here where it says Income Made Simple, there's a quick start guide that'll be very, very important to you. This will help you get off to a good start in your business and your new people that you bring on board, and then the global pay plan here. This global pay plan is what I want to take you through step by step, and then I'll answer questions at the end. So if you got questions, go ahead and write them down, and then I will stop and answer any questions that you might have at the end. So we're going to go to the shoppingsherlock.com, and you can find this yourself later. Go to Income Made Simple, and then go to where it says Global Pay Plan. It's going to ask you to run a PDF. You guys are going to get to know Fraser Brooks real well. Great friend of mine from the UK, young man, 25 years old, went global fast, big income earner with us, but he put this together, and you're going to love it because it makes it very easy to understand. All right, there's 9 ways to earn, and do not minimize the first one. The Sherlock usage income, it's the bread and butter. It's what helps the people that don't ever make money in any business they've ever made before. They will make money with us if they simply give the product away for free and teach people how to use it. And that's getting better and better every month. And we're not talking about marginal increases. Michael Weeder is bringing on substantial increases in the usage income. His goal by the end of this year is to have it to where every Sherlock you give away that's being used will produce at least $2 in usage income for you, the affiliate. Now, the usage income is unlimited. The more you give away, and as people give it away as users, as your users give it away, using social media, giving it to their friends and family just because it's a fun, easy way for them to save money, they're giving away your product. They all become your customers. And for everyone, by the end of this year, the rate will be at least $2. His goal really is much higher than that, but he set a commitment no less than $2 per active Sherlock by the end of 2013. So do the math. It's pretty easy. $2 for every Sherlock you give away that's being actively used. And when you want to, okay, what's actively mean? It just means it's being used. The average Sherlock over the course of a month, if you're doing like 10 searches for stuff, they'll create about 100 clicks, and that's active, that's average active usage. And so at that level, you're looking at $2 per Sherlock you give away by the end of this year. And so a brand new distributor, when they're looking at the $35 monthly fee to be in business, you just simply tell them, give away 20, give away 20 to 30, 40 Sherlocks, teach people how to use them, and you're in the black, you're making money. Teach people to give away 100 Sherlocks, teach people how to use them, they're making a couple $100 a month. And these are people that you do not have to recruit a single person to earn the usage income. All right, here's where it gets really awesome and crazy, is the matching overrides. When you enroll 2 people in your first 72 hours, that qualifies you for the 20% override of the Sherlock usage income of the people you personally enroll. So now you're used to a unit level, so think of your unit level. Everybody you personally enroll, whatever usage income they earn every month, you get a 20% check match if you enroll 2 in your first 72 hours. Now you say, well, what happens if I don't enroll 2 in my first 72 hours? Well, the qualification for that 20% check match is enrolling 4. Any time frame, no limit. So once you personally enroll 4, you get a 20% check match on their usage income every month the rest of your career. That's exciting. Think if you enroll a school or a church that gives away thousands of these Sherlocks, or a fundraiser, or a business that gives away hundreds of thousands to promote their business. Not regular just distributors like you and me in this phone. 20% check match. Those are the first 2 ways. A lot of times people like to gloss over those, but don't. Those are what make this the best compensation plan in the world, because everybody can make money. Anybody that buys a Sherlock system for $249 and pays their $34.95 a month, if they're not giving away enough Sherlocks to be in the black, they're just not in business, not doing anything. All right, so that's enough on that, but it's powerful. Please don't forget it. That's what makes this thing smoke. Okay, number 3, get your fast start bonus. Real easy to understand. We're going to go down here. On the usage income, we're going to screen over so I can see this one. Okay, here we go. On the usage income, these sites across the top, when people are doing searches, we have affiliate relationships with a lot of these sites, and these sites pay us on the back end. When people use these daily deals here, our company earns 3 to 10% affiliate income when people buy these daily deals. When people buy this vacation voucher right here, $3.95, $40 goes to you, the distributor, the site that we bought off of. And there's a $10 override to the person above that. So the affiliate income includes all kinds of ways of making affiliate income. We don't have to get deals with any of these companies. Michael Lee and his staff do that worldwide. It's awesome. So that's the affiliate income. I've talked about that for a while. Let's go down and talk about the override. We talked about that. 20% match. To get that, you just need to start your first 2 Sherlock systems in your first 72 hours, or sell 4 over any amount of time. And from that day forward, you earn a 20% override commission on their affiliate income every single month. That's exciting. All right, next is a fast start bonus. For every 2 Sherlock systems that you sell, you earn $100. Doesn't matter if you put them both on your right team, both on your left team, one on the right, one left, doesn't matter. Every 2 that you personally sell for 2 $49, you earn $100. No limit. Those sales are calculated weekly. You don't lose sales, so at the end of a week or the end of a month period, if you've only sold one, that one sale carries over to the next month. You sell one more, it's every two sales you're making $100. Alright, now, next thing here is the cycle bonuses. If you've got a piece of paper and you want to do this, you can look at your right team and your left team. Every one of us has a right team and a left team. You place the first person on the right team, the second person on the left team, or vice versa. The system will automatically place people on your weaker team. You guys are going to be in a phenomenal position by bringing your company into this. You're going to have ready-built teams. It's going to be phenomenal. And I'll do some more offline training with your leaders and help you really understand exactly how you want to position yourself. It's going to be awesome for you. It really is. But here's how it works. The first way we get paid is these two teams, a right team and a left team. Every time there's two new sales on the right team and two new sales on the left team, you make $50. Let me open up a PowerPoint here to demonstrate this for you. Okay, so this is you at the top. You have a right team and a left team. Every time there's two new people come in on the right team and two new people come in on the left team, you earn $50. Now here's what's cool about this. Everybody in your company only has two teams, a right team and a left team. You only have a right team and a left team. Now I'm just going to use Brandon as an example here. So Brandon has a right team and a left team. As he puts people in the business, he can only put them on his right or left team. And so he's going to put them on his far outside right or his far outside left. So if this is you on Brandon's right team and he puts somebody else in his business on the right, they fall under you, that sale that he puts under you is called spillover, and that sale counts for you in the binary income. And all the people that person brings in the rest of their career count for you. So literally, people above you can actually put people below you, and those people that put below you count for your sales volume. Every two on the right and two on the left, new sales, earn you $50. Now here's what's important. Most pay plans will pay down through 7, 10, 11 levels. This is infinity. So no matter how big your teams get, right and left, no matter what country they spread into, because it's a global pay plan, no matter how successful somebody becomes in your team, they never break away from you. All of their sales for the rest of their career count on either your right or left team. Now, some people will have the objection that, well, one of my teams is going to explode and take off. And yes, you're probably right, that probably won't happen, especially if you got a phenomenal leader like Brandon putting people down one side of your business. But as a leader, all that means is you only have to build one side of your business. That one side is pretty much done. So you set your toggle, or the computer will actually do this automatically for you, to the automatic, and every new person you bring in will go down the other side of the business. The sales are banked. So if you got a huge runaway leg, that's phenomenal. Thank the Lord. Because now you focus 100% of your recruiting effort on the other side of your business, and everybody you bring in the other side of your business benefits from everybody new you bring in. And as these two teams continue to grow, every time there's two new sales on the right and two new sales on the left, anywhere in the world, you make $50. All right, let's go to the next one. The next one's even more exciting. This is the monthly. Again, the key to this is getting your business to where you have 100% retention by making sure everybody's making money. And so you teach your new people how to give away Sherlocks to where they earn a good income, to where they're making at least $50, $100 just by giving the Sherlocks away. Now, nobody's quitting, so as your team's growing, your right team and your left team, every time two people on the right and two people on the left pay their $34.95 monthly fee, you make $10. Now this is very, very exciting because the fact that it's not limited to 7 or 11 levels, it's down to infinity. It's every two on the right and every two on the left, down through infinity. That's a word you can't usually use in a pay plan. Down through infinity. So as you build these two teams, some incredible things can happen. two on the right and two on the left that pay their monthly fee. Again, no matter where in the world, no matter who put them into business, no matter who put them on that side of your business, no matter how successful, how big the organization gets, you never lose their volume. Every 2 and 2, you're making $10 a month residual income. All right, I like to show people what would happen on that $10 alone. That's only one of the 9 ways of making income. And it's a very small percentage of the 68% that gets paid out. Like I told you, over 50% of my paycheck comes in matching bonuses. About 25% of my paycheck comes in as $10 cycle bonuses. It's huge. So here we go. You do this down to infinity. If you just had 10 people to the right and 10 people to the left, paying their monthly of $34.95, that's $50 a month residual income you're making. If you had 100 and 100, you'd be making $500 a month residual income. If you had 1,000 on the right and 1,000 on the left, that would be $5,000 a month residual income. And remember, in my example, which is my example, they're all different. It's how your business is structured, a lot of variables. It has a diamond with a 30% match, down in the globals, 10% below them. Only 25%, I'm just looking at my numbers, make sure I get this exactly right. No, it's close to 30% of my income comes from this $10. Can you imagine having a team someday as we become a billion-dollar company where you have 10,000 on the right and 10,000 on the left? That's $50,000 a month residual income. Again, this is just one part of the pay plan, but for big leaders that get it and they understand infinity, this is what gets us the most excited. This and then check matching. Because every $10 check I'm talking about here, and every $50 check I was talking about before, as the upline global, you're getting a 20% check match. And check this out. You're used to a unilevel, so picture your unilevel. That's what the check matching is based on. So your entire first level, everybody you personally enroll, when you become a global power distributor, you get a 20% check match on that front line every week forever. So if they get up to the cap of $20,000 a week in their binary check, you get a 20% check match on that every week forever. Nothing's coming out of that, nothing. Everybody you personally enroll, that's why you don't want to be giving personals away. Everybody you personally enroll is on your first level. For the check matching. 20% as a global. Now here's what's really cool. It's not just your first level. If you've got somebody at your first level that's not a global, everybody at your second level under that, you get the 20% check match. And if people in your second level are not global, you get the 20% check match on your third level, your fourth level, your fifth level, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. You can actually be getting a check match 100 levels deep if there's not a global blocking it. Because once a global does come into your genealogy, in that unilevel, they start to get the 20% below them, you still get it on them. That's just the global check match. 20% down through infinity or down to the first global power distributor in every single spiderweb team you start. That's exciting. When you start to get paid this and you start to see this, you won't sleep for a while. When you become a diamond global power distributor, your check matching goes up to 30%. And at 30%, that's 30% on your front line for every week. So your entire front line, 30% check match. If they're earning 200 or 2,000 or 20,000 a week in their binary checks, you're getting a 30% check match every week forever on your front line. If one of them goes global, you still get the 30% on that global, but you now get 10% below them because they get 20% below them. So as a diamond in this company, you can literally be in a check match on thousands and even tens of thousands of checks. And you can see why the check match is over 50% of my check as a diamond. It's huge. So let's go back to the other one here. Minimize this real quick. Go back to here, okay. I wanted to show you some pictures because that speaks a lot louder than just text. But that's the dual team. You'll notice $50 for every 2 and 2 of the new sales. There is a cap. If you're going to pay down through infinity, a company has to have a cap. But the caps are ridiculous. They're great for us in the field. When you personally enroll 2, one on the right and one on the left, you become our first level of leadership. It's called a star affiliate. As a star affiliate, just two people that you go on a business. If your two teams took off, you could earn up to $2,000 a week as a star affiliate. 2,000. That's a six-figure annual income on your binary just by enrolling two people. That's the cap. 2,000 a week. When you reach a power distributor, which is person enroll 4 and have a team of 12, as a power distributor, your weekly cap on a binary goes up to $3,000 a week. As a global power distributor, where you personally enroll 4 power distributors or power affiliates, and you have a team of 12 power affiliates, as a global power distributor, your cap goes up to $20,000 a week. We hit the 10 grand a week. We haven't quite hit the cap of 20,000 a week, but I volunteered to beat Simon there if you wanted me to, but we're all striving for 20,000 a week. Now what you gotta realize is that cap only relates to your binary income. There is no cap on anything else. So your check matching, no cap. Every single person roll check match, no cap. No cap on anything else. Just the binary, and there has to be for them to pay down for infinity. So that's a dual team. I talked about the $50 for the 2 and 2. All this is on your website. Next is the team builder bonuses. Team builder bonuses are just to help you get off to a good, fast start. When you enroll a brand new person, the first thing you want to do is help them get their 2 new affiliates as quickly as possible. Place one on the right, one on the left. They become a star affiliate. Now you help the first 2 new people get 2. Help them get that first $100 check, get that validation, that first commission. Go do it again. Enroll 2 more. Help those 2 get 2. Now you personally enroll 4. You got a team of 12. You become a power affiliate. If you do that in your first 15 days, and your clock starts on a day of your first sale, we didn't want people procrastinating and waiting to join to wait to make sure they make this bonus. So we fixed that. We just said when you make your first sale, that's when your 15 days starts. So your 15 days are the time to get started. New sales here. That's people buying a 249 system. You become a power affiliate in your first 15 days. You get an extra $200 bonus on top of everything else in the compensation plan. If you're a power distributor and some of you personally enroll earns that $200 team builder bonus, you earn a $50 production bonus as the upline power affiliate. If you're an upline diamond, you earn a $20 production bonus on everybody in your organization that earns one of those $200 team builder bonuses. So Micro Leader has built into the program incentives to help leaders, help everybody earn these bonuses and make the money. As a global power affiliate, many of you on this call tonight will do that in your first 180 days. And I'm sure it's going to be new sales, not just people being grandfathered in. But 180 days, I mentioned I did it in 21 days, and that's not the record. There's several people who've done it less than 21 days. But if you become a global power distributor in your first 6 months, which is perfect timing for everybody listening to this right now, because that makes you a new global power distributor. Our convention in Vegas in February 2014, you can begin a $2,000 team builder bonus check, and your upline global will get a $500 production bonus, and your upline diamond will get a $200 production bonus. So Michael Leader throws some big money at leaders, but he does it after you earn it. He doesn't pay to bring anybody in the company, but he will pay the leaders as you produce. We talked about the global check match. It's the thing as a leader you're going to be most excited about when you fully understand it. A check matching program that you start to earn when you become a global power affiliate, and it can pay you on literally hundreds and even thousands of people on your team. It is a huge part of our compensation plan. And that's why when you do the numbers, you run the math, you take the commissions paid, and you take the total revenue that came into the company, 68% gets paid out to us in the field. I've not come across a plan that legitimately pays anywhere close to that. Powerful. We talked about the diamond bonus. All this is in writing, but I've gone through it. Now, here's another one of the most phenomenal parts of the pay plan. Back in February, right as Michael Weir just kind of got the foundation in place to start to move forward, he introduced this equity program, which you're walking into. It's right there for your taking. When you become a global power distributor, you just earned a share in 2.5% of the company equity. And so as dividends are paid out to shareholders, you as a global power distributor just earned a dividend in the company. Those dividends, 2.5% of the company, are shared with the other active qualified globals at that time. As a diamond, there's another 2.5% that's set aside for the diamonds to share. That is equity in the company. So that is a quick overview. Some of you might be saying that wasn't so quick, but it was thorough. If I were you, there's the highlights that I'd want to know. I mentioned the ranks. You got star affiliate, person rolling two, one on each side. You know, it's 2,000 a week in our dual team payout, the binary commission. Power affiliate, person roll four. All this is on the website, shoppingsherlock.com, under income made simple, global pay plan. It's all in writing for you. All right, last thing I want to talk about, Brandon, we'll open up for questions, is how to structure your business. Bottom line, when you're building a binary, it's all about momentum. And so depending how your company positions each of you, and Brandon, I'm sure you'll have a lot to say in that, you're going to have two teams, a right team and a left team. In order to someday go diamond, which hopefully is every one of your goals, you're going to need to have one global or two-person role on one team, and then you can have the others on the other team. So you're going to have to put at least one good person that's a builder on the team that your upline and your support team above you are building with you. Now, the way to build a binary is you get the momentum going down the team leg first. And so what we teach people is to put their first 2 to 3 people down that team leg that your upline is building with you, and it starts to create massive momentum. As everybody does that, it starts to create massive momentum. And then as you get the massive momentum going, then you build your other team with the people you personal. And you always build outside right, outside left. And the computer will automatically do this for you. In your back office, it's got advanced placement, and you just can set it right or left or auto. Auto, the computer will look at your back, at your teams, and it'll automatically put bottom, left, or right, weak for each team. Your goal in this business is to personally enroll 2 as fast as possible to get your $100 commission coming in. So personally sell 2 Sherlock systems, earn your first $100. Ideally, we teach to put one on the right and one on the left. Then start to create the momentum down the team leg. Once you've established that momentum with the help of your upline, you then start to build your inside leg, which we call your pay leg. This is a leadership webinar here, so ideally what you want to do is get 2 as fast as you can, and then plug those 2 into systems that will help them get 2, and you will get 2 more as fast as you can for a total of 4 personals. What I did is I went out and personally enrolled all 12 right away myself in my first 2 days to become a power distributor. And then in my first 7 days, I personally enrolled 31, created massive momentum. And that's how I earned the kind of money I told you I earned at the beginning of the webinar today. But the idea is to build momentum and to reach the level of power distributor in the first 15 days. If you'll focus all your attention as leaders on becoming a power distributor as fast as possible, and then turning around and helping everyone on your team become power distributors as fast as they possibly can, you will create the momentum that will carry you to the income levels that you want to attain. As a global power distributor, that 20% check match will quickly become a large percentage of your paycheck. You can do the math on how many people you need in your right team and your left team. Use the foundation of the $10 cycle bonuses. So if you want to be making, if you got 200 people on your right team and 200 people on your left team, that's 100 cycles at $10. That's $1,000 a month baseline, which will probably put you about $3,000 a month income by the time you factor in all the other ways of making money. And you might be thinking 100 people on the right, 100 people a lot. That sounds like a lot. It's not. There's people on this call right now that I'm talking to. You'll do that you'll do that very, very quickly. The goal, Brandon, and everybody on your team is power affiliate. Just stay focused on power affiliate. Person goal at least 12. Get 12 on your team. Do it in your first 15 days. You're in that $200 team building bonus, and you get the cash flowing very, very quickly in the organization. As you start to teach that culture in your team, people start to break power affiliates quickly. As that happens, people start becoming global power distributors, and once that 20% check match starts to kick in, that's when your check will start to go to very reasonable, very profitable levels. And then you just do the math. As you continue to build and help more and more people, every 200 people on your right, 200 people on your left is another $1,000 to your monthly residual income. And that's just the core base. You can multiply that by 3 at least when you factor in all the other ways of making money if you've got a traditional type looking business. So Brandon, bottom line, build a business. What I did, I personally enrolled a lot of people fast, put them down my 2 legs, and I pretty much set the pace for my team to where they knew that I was going to pretty much build that side of the business for them because I was smoking it. And so they had to put a couple people in there because they needed at least one good one to reach the different levels and the ranks. But then they focused on building the other side of the business as fast as they could, which allowed them to do the same thing for people they were bringing in that I was doing for them. That's called creating momentum, and it's what will make your team smoke and fly in a binary, is creating that momentum. And you do it by everybody focusing on becoming a power distributor in your first 15 days. So Brandon, that's how I did it, and that's how I teach my team to do it.
Thank you very much, Chuck. Wow, I mean, like I said, I'm not an expert at the binary, and I always operate by knowing the comp plan when I get paid. Just put my head down, go to work. But I see there's a lot of money there, and I like the strategy that you have, and I think it's necessary to understand, and I'm glad that you explained this, that the $10 is about 25 to 30% of your actually income, because I keep it real with everybody. You know, when we first made the announcement that we're coming here, we had a lot of people looking at us, and the first thing they said was, "Oh, you're only making $10. You need 1,000 people here to do this and that." And thank you for clarifying that's 25 to 30% of your income, and the rest is there's many more ways of getting paid and rewarding those who put their head down and go to work. Let's go ahead and do some question and answer. How would you like to do this? Do you want them to type in their question in the chat box?
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. I've got some I'm going through now. Most of them are just saying thank you and wow and stuff like that. So I'm looking for questions right now.
All right, if you guys have any questions, I mean, that was very thorough. I know I'll have a question. Some of my leaders asked, maybe if you can go one more time, just kind of explain how a person would get promoted from one rank to the next, even if it's not in the fast start, 15 days or 45 days. But if you can go over that too after some of these questions, that would be helpful.
Okay, and Fraser Books just did a video, I mean, just recently, probably while he was over in Russia, Brandon, and it goes through those. I'll send that to you if you haven't got it already. It's wonderfully done, and it
Perfect.
literally shows you different ranks. So I definitely will go through that with you.
Perfect. Perfect.
All right, let me go through that real quick, and then I'll answer some of these questions. I am seeing a few questions now. Some of the questions I really don't know the answers because I am a field leader for the Sherlock, and so I wasn't involved in the negotiation. So some of the questions you guys are asking, obviously I won't know, but anything about the pay plan or I'll help you any way I can. So,
Well, let me say this real quick, Chuck. For any of the Vitel people, if you have any questions concerning about what products and services are coming over, how the genealogy is going to work, send an email to Sherlock at vitelwireless.com. If you have any questions about the compensation plan, that's where you ask those questions here. So anything concerning Vitel and the transition, that is Sherlock at vitelwireless.com. All right, go ahead, Chuck.
thanks, Brandon. All right, Star Affiliate is our first level of leadership, and basically it just means you personally enrolled 2. That means you sold 2 of the systems for $249, and you placed 1 in your right leg and 1 in your left leg. Plus, you have to give away a minimum of 5 free Sherlocks. As a star affiliate, you can earn up to $2,000 a week in the dual team commissions in the binary checks, the 50 and $10 checks. Pretty straightforward. The second one is power affiliate. This is the key. This is everything in our business is here, right here. Power affiliate. If everybody in your team will just focus on becoming one and then helping people on their team become one, everything will take care of itself in the pay plan, and you will make a lot of money with this pay plan. And again, I want to emphasize 68% of real revenue. We're not talking PV, BV, like a lot of companies do to make you think you're earning 50% or something of a business client. No, this is of the revenue that comes to the company. 68% is paid us. So power affiliate means you personally have to enroll at least 4, and you have a personal enrollment team of 12. So when we talk about a personal enrollment team, think of your unilevel, because that is your personal enrollment team. In the binary, you may have tremendous spillover from people above you, putting people below you. Those don't count in these ranks. Think of your unilevel when you're thinking of ranks. At least 4 personally enrolled, and at least 8 more anywhere in your unilevel structure. So if you personally enroll 12, you're power affiliate. If you personally enroll 4, and one of those 4 enrolls 1, who enrolls 1, who enrolls 1, who enrolls 1, who enrolls 1, 8 levels deep, everybody enrolls 1, as long as it adds up to 12 total, you're power affiliate. Any combination of 12 in your unilevel or your personal enrollment team with at least 4 person enrolled by you, and you're power affiliate. And Brandon, I promise you, you will thank me the rest of your career if you guys will understand how important a power affiliate is. Teach everybody to become one, and everything takes care of itself at that point. Because watch what happens. As a global power distributor, oh, by the way, there's some fine print here. You want to go ahead and read that. You got to have a certain number of Sherlock's given away. And of the people you personally enroll, you have to have at least 1 on your one team. So like if Brandon is your sponsor and you're on his one leg that's just getting blown out to China and back, you got to put at least 1 good person on that side of the business. It helps keep the momentum going for the whole team. All right, so power affiliate. Now, global power affiliate, if you'll focus on helping everybody on your team become power affiliates, you'll naturally become a global power affiliate. It means you personally enrolled 4 people that became power affiliates, and you got 8 more somewhere on your personal enrollment team. Doesn't matter where or who, but at least 4 have to be personally enrolled, 12, you become a global power affiliate. That's when your check matching kicks in. That's when your equity in the company kicks in. That's when your $2,000 bonus kicks in if you do it within 180 days. Global's where it's at, but power affiliate's how you get there. And then last is Diamond. Diamond is somebody who's helped 8 people go global in 8 different teams that you started in your unilevel. So picture 8 different teams you started, at least 1 global, and a total of 16. And at that point, you get a 30% check match. That's really the biggest difference between, well, that and the equity is huge because there's a whole new equity pool that you're sharing as the diamond. So those are the ranks: star, power, global, and diamond. All right, let me scroll through these questions. And again, I'm gonna have to just skip the ones that don't relate to the compensation plan. Okay, Brandon, what I'll do is I'll copy some of these questions we've given to you that you might want to just write this one down. I don't know if they're looking at or not, but the question is, should we wait until the merger goes through September 1st to begin signing people up to get the 15-day bonus?
Absolutely not. You know what? That is a good that is a good question, because you have to understand, Vitel for right now, we are finishing out this month for Vitel. So I will talk to Michael, because our first day in Sherlock will actually be September 1st, when we'll have our access to our back office. So that is going to be your first day, and then you have 15 days after that to go to when your clock starts. So right now, if you have anybody you want to sign up, understand that the Vitel is $199. All Vitel members are being grandfathered in. So if they wait till September to sign someone up, it's going to cost you $249. So you're getting $50 off. So you want to go ahead and sign your members up now for $199. Have everybody positioned. Then when September 1st, that's our first day in the business. But I will talk to Michael and just verify that that's when the clock starts for everybody. So go ahead, Chuck.
Okay. And I'm getting a lot of compliments. I really thank you. I'm passionate about this business. You know, some people are passionate about nutrition companies because the product has helped them. This has helped me retire my wife in my first 90 days in this business. I was able to retire her. We both work from home. We're retired. We're free. My daughter's free. To me, it's about freedom and helping other people achieve that. So I'm passionate about this, and you know, I love helping people save money, but that's not what I'm passionate about. What I'm passionate about is helping people achieve financial freedom, and I've never seen a better vehicle to do it than what we've got our hands on right here. Fran, I'm not seeing. I mean, there's a lot of comments here, but I'm not seeing any questions, and I think they pretty well got it. Um, and I don't mind doing this again for you sometime. I did not record this. I didn't ask for your permission, so I didn't record. But I don't mind recording one of these for you. Whatever I can do to help you, I will.
Well, I went ahead and recorded it.
Somebody asked about products.
Yeah, go
You're
ahead.
probably talking about what Vital products are going to come over. If you want to see our product and understand it better, Brandon, I can send you a couple of videos that will really explain that really, really well for you.
Absolutely, and if you can also send me the spreadsheet that you used when you went over the compensation plan, because I think that's the same one used in the 5-minute video. That would be great.
I'll send you everything I got. If there's anything else you want, I'm here to help you any way I can.
And send it all over. All of us leaders, we're in student mode right now. We're gonna soak everything in, and we want to know everything we possibly can to get our hands on. So whatever you have, shoot it on over to us.
I'll send it to you, and then anybody you want to send it to, feel free to forward it on.
Thank you very much. Did you say you wanted to go over the products? Because that's not what this call was about. And I did record
You know,
this, and we can do it
I
again.
don't mind doing that real quick for you if you'd like me to. I'm passionate about this. I love helping people. I will always help you.
Sure, we still have
Um,
98 people on here right now, and I have no idea how many that's called in. So go right ahead. If people have to log off, they can log off. But we're on your time, Chuck, and we appreciate you taking your time out to show this. And so if you've got more time and you want to continue sharing, we're right here.
well, I'm not sitting around looking for stuff to do, but I do want to help you, so let me do that real quick for you. One of the things you guys are really going to appreciate is the international business. It just absolutely rocks. And, you know, as you're building your business here, one of the things I do, not to show you real quick, when I go to sign somebody up, become a distributor, one of the first things I do is have them click here where it says country. I have them click on that drop down menu, and I have them scroll through the countries. And I'm just asking if they know anybody in any of these countries, because I'm always looking to expand internationally. That's fun. Seems like everybody knows somebody. Alright, on the product. So right one here. Let me go ahead and record this for you. Alright, on the product, there's several elements here. The start and the foundation really is the online shopping. You've heard about the trends, you've heard about the $1 trillion in 2012. I'm sorry, 1 trillion, and it's going up 30% to 1.3 trillion in 2013. It's going through the roof, and we're throwing that trend. Right here is how you do online shopping. So, for instance, my wife and I have a printer here in our home office, and it's a Brother printer. We use LC61, Brother Black ink. And so we go over here, we hit on search. When you hit on search, it opens up all these websites. So we have identified the top shopping comparison sites on the internet. And these are the top 9. And if anybody ever develops a better one, we'll add it. So we'll always be able to help people find the best price, because whatever's out there on the internet, we simply add it to Sherlock. And so I was paying $22 to $24 for this particular ink. And right here, you can see I get a 10-pack for $20 to $45. I've got a 4-pack right here for $11.20. So that's $11.20 for all 4 cartridges. I was paying $22, $24 at my local Office Max Office Depot for 1 cartridge. 4 cartridges for $11.20. Significant savings. significant savings. That's biz rate. This is deal time. Deal time's got one for $3.59 free shipping. Again, I was paying 22 to 24. So when I see it for $3.59, I'm excited. Google shopping. A lot of people think Google shopping has the best price. I'd say about 5% of the time you'll find the best price on Google shopping. Typically it's one of the other 8 sites. But 5% they have it, so we have them on here because we want to make sure the person does get the best price. Here you got one for $5. Again, 25% of what I was paying, so I love the price, but nowhere near what's going to be the best. eBay. This is what my wife and I actually bought. 20 pack for $17.98. No shipping and no tax. So $17.98 for 20 cartridges. Again, I was paying $22, $24 for one. So just phenomenal savings. That's just one example. And you can see there's Walmart, Price Pigeon. By the way, if you don't think our CEO knows anything about the internet, he owns this. You know, he owns Price Pigeon. Just one of the things he does on the internet. The guy's a genius when it comes to the internet. Rakuten used to be buy.com. Sometimes they have the best price, not today. Amazon, they've got some good prices sometimes. In fact, really good time. $6.80 for a 12 pack. That's actually a little better than eBay's per. So tonight, Amazon has the best price. So that's why we have 9 potential sites to look at, because you never know which one's going to have the best price. I think I have one thing there. Okay, so that's how you find the best price on anything. If you want some ideas, go to testimonials. Click on testimonials, and it'll give you some of the products that people save money on. Just all over the world, just product after product after product. And this list is growing daily, compounding. So as you save money, what you want to do is just add your story to it. Just come up here to testimonials, submit a testimonial. Our office will review it and add it to the list. So I'll go back home. That's how you shop online. It's up here. You can put your item in here and then click on each site individually. Look at all the different countries that we have customized Sherlocks, and growing all the time. We just opened up Russia a couple weeks ago. The month before that, we opened up South Africa and Italy. So it's constantly being, the world is growing. All right, the next best thing is the daily deals. On the daily deals, I'll minimize the advertising part. I'm in St. Louis, so it read my profile. Knew I was in St. Louis. I'm going to unselect all the deals. And I'm going to go to food and drink. Click on food and drink. It's going to be 26 deals right here in my area. And you'll notice it's Living Social, Groupon. There's all kinds of, sometimes you got CityLink. There's just different Living Social again. These daily deals are for us here in the U.S. In the different countries, let me just try real quick. If I go to a different country, say I go to South Africa, their daily deals looks like this. And so they type in what they're looking for here, and they hit on find deals, and it'll take them to their daily deals. I'm going to go back to USA. Ours is a little more robust because we also have the cash back option. You click up here and you shop with the cash back. There's over 30,000 affiliate partners back here. So if people are shopping back here, doing all kinds of cool stuff, not only are you getting affiliate income, usage income, but the consumer is also getting cash back rewards. So it's the best of both worlds. You're helping them find the best price, and they're getting cash back, and we're earning affiliate income. I kind of like win-win-wins, and that's what you got here with the cash back. Now, cash back is only available in the U.S. and Canada right now, but as we work this model out here, it will eventually be spread throughout the entire world. The other thing we have on here is our travel vouchers. You look down here, you click on it. 8 days, 7 nights, pretty much anywhere in the world, $1,500 value. And by the way, if you bought the timeshare, forgive me for showing this because you're really upset when you see these great deals, but $395 will get you 8 days and 7 nights at any of these luxury resorts around the world. There's a little ad on how it works. You pick your location, anywhere in the world you want to check out. And I'll just pick USA. Different places. Go Missouri, in case you guys want to visit here in Missouri. These are some really nice resorts. down in Lake of the Ozarks area. So I can get 2 bedrooms, 6 occupancy, bring my whole family, $395, 8 days, 7 nights. That's incredible. And by the way, as an affiliate of the Shopping Sherlock, we earn $40 when somebody buys one of those $395. So that's the products right now. You've got the shopping up top, online shopping up here. You got the daily deals and the cash back here in the middle and here. And then you got the luxury vacation vouchers. And Michael Weir is constantly adding more products, which you are a testimony to that. Those products will be available through the Sherlock too. So he's constantly looking to add more products. Now, as a affiliate of the Shopping Sherlock, here's some other benefits to you. You get this featured business area over here. You can promote whatever you want. Now, I'm promoting my Sherlock business because this is what I do full time, but I can easily change that to promote whatever I want. I just go to my edit profile. You don't have to be techy. Watch how easy this is. Go to business image. If you can send an attachment in an email, you can do this. But choose file. Go to my downloads, or I go to logos for co-branding. And I'll just put this one in for now. I upload it. Okay, I hit home. And see how quick I just changed that feature business? So I can change it to whatever I want. Now watch, when somebody clicks here, it takes them to the marketing system that's provided by the Sherlock. No extra charge. This is included. It's what we use. It's our marketing system. It's what I send people. However, if I had a different business and I want to send them somewhere else, I just go to edit profile, business info. I come down here and change his website, whatever I want, hit save, come back here to home. When I click on this next, it would take me to the new website that they just put in. It's that easy. Here's a featured coupon. So every time you're giving these away, people are going to see your products. So whatever product you want to lead with, whatever you want to promote, you can lead it right here on the Sherlock. You can actually do your advertising on the Sherlock. So you give it away for free. People are using it, they're benefiting, they're seeing your ads right here all the time. So if they click here on this coupon, click valuable coupons here, so they click, it takes them to this coupon, and I got another spot for a web link. Powerful. Now look at this, see how it says red hot special? See how it's got the logo over here, click the value coupons. Watch how easy it is. Then you go to edit profile, coupon image. I want to change that to like easy. And just hit upload. Really easy to size it, just drag it. Hit save photo. Now watch this featured coupon right down here. When I hit home, that easy, I just changed it. Good name for that. Now when I hit the coupon, remember it takes me to this coupon. Watch how easy it is to change coupon. I come back here to edit profile. I go to coupon info, and I simply type in here. Alright. I can easily change the website link right here. I hit save changes. Now when I come back to my coupon, it's that easy to change. Anybody can do this. You do not have to be techy at all to use this. Now this opens up a whole nother arena for it, because traditional business owners, restaurants, jewelers, they can all use this to market their business. It's a phenomenal deal for traditional business owners. So that's the featured business, the featured coupon. If you forget anything I just showed you, just go up here to training videos, and everything we're talking about right here, training videos. One of the really cool things about this is when one of your customers is using this and they like it, they can share it. They come here and they click on Facebook. I just clicked in, hi Brandon. Enjoyed meeting some of your team. Don't spell off. I click share link. Now I go to Facebook real quick. Right there. Hi Brandon. Enjoyed meeting. This link links it right to my Sherlock. So how easy is it for anybody to share this? Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Google Plus, the top 5 social media sites right there, and you saw how easy it was for me to post my site on the Sherlock. Even better is when you're using the daily deals, click on the daily deal and share the daily deal. Let's find what I want to share. Let's go to unselect all, do food and drink. I like this deal a lot, so I'm going to share this deal. I come up here, keywords, this deal. I hit share link, and guess what? That deal just went to my Facebook account. Let's share my Facebook account. Right here. Now watch, when I put my mouse on this link, I don't know if you can see this in the webinar. When you go down the bottom, you see where it's got my ID and everything in there? So it tracks back, knowing that the Sherlock sent it, and so the affiliate income that comes back through this comes back to us as affiliates. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an incredible product, incredible opportunity behind the product. And Brandon, that concludes the product overview.
Well, Chuck, I gotta say, I am.
Record that for you. If you want, I'll be happy to send it to you.
Oh yes, please do. I gotta tell you, I'm 100% amazed and even more excited than I was before. Looking at what we're dealing with, and what we're working with. This is a fantastic program, and I'm sure all the people that's on the line right now see it as well. My Facebook and text messages have been blowing up, and thank you very much. And if we could take your time again, maybe one time, if not later this week, sometime next week, and we'll do this all over again. Even though we have it recorded, people love to see it live and hear from you. And we took up about an hour of your time, so thank you very much. And I think was there anybody had any other questions that you can see? I think we can go ahead and close out.
Brandon, I appreciate you letting me share with your team, and I look forward to meeting a lot of your team in Vegas. And we're here to help each other. This is a movement. It's something we're passionate about. We believe we have a calling on our life to help people, and so we are here to help anybody in this company. You'll find the same thing with Simon Brooks, our #1 income earner. We just help each other, and so anything we can do for you and your team, any of our tools, anything we've got, if my team website helps you, we are here to help you.
Fantastic. And I know tomorrow night, Michael Weeder himself wants to do a presentation for all of us. So everybody take a look out for your emails tomorrow once I get that information. And we'll be moving forward. And remember, the rest of this month, it's still Vitel business as usual. Our September 15th check is our Vitel check for what you've done this month. So everyone's asking about are the product and services that are switching over. Well, as of right now, we still have all the product and services. So to remain your qualification, you want to still make sure that you're on those product and services. And after September, we'll be announcing what's staying, what's not staying, and going forward. But you can go ahead and start using the tools that we have now about the Shopping Sherlock. A lot of you already have people lined up and signing people up, getting ready for September 1st. It's kind of like our own pre-launch for the next couple of weeks. And when we officially launch on September 1st and go to work, I know, Chuck, everybody's texting me, when can I get my back office? When can I get in my back office? September 1st, guys, September 1st. So let's go ahead and close this out. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. I will send out an email of this recording out to everybody so that you can share for the people who couldn't get on because we maxed out the lines tonight. Thank you all. Thank you, Chuck, for joining us. God bless and good night, everybody.
Thanks.